Angel Reese complains about referees after loss to Caitlin Clark. On Sunday afternoon, Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky fell in a showdown with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. But Reese did not seem too pleased with the way the game was officiated. During her post-game press conference, Angel Reese was asked to explain why the team's offensive production fell off in the second half compared to the first half. And she seemed to blame the referees. For inside, I think that we were playing really hard. I think we went up really strong a lot of times and we didn't get a lot of calls. And going back and looking at the film, I've seen a lot of calls that weren't made. I guess some people got a special whistle, Reese said after the game. One of the biggest and most controversial moments of the game came in the third quarter when Angel Reese was called for a flagrant foul on Clark when she struck her in the head on a layup, sending her flying to the ground. It's not clear whether or not these comments from Reese are in any way a reference to that play or Clark in general, but it is clear that she was not happy about the officiating. Angel Reese made opinion on Hailey Van Lith clear as former LSU teammate proves point. Angel Reese publicly shared her support for former teammate Hailey Van Lith and has high expectations of her after she chose to transfer away from LSU. Van Lith made an impressive debut for her new team, starring for TCU this week after Reese discussed her situation during the offseason. In her first game with the Horned Frogs, Van Lith dropped 21 points as the go-to player on the offense. She thrived in a role she had not been given with LSU last year before choosing to move on. Van Lith played alongside Reese in one of the strongest teams in college basketball in 2024, with the latter admitting that Van Lith struggled to fit in with her teammates as Reese described her as distant from the rest of the team. Despite that, Reese made an effort with Van Lith throughout the season and spoke highly of her, with the point guard now hoping for a breakout season before moving on to the WNBA. Blockbuster NBA trade pitch sees $215 million star join Victor Wembanyama on San Antonio Spurs. Kim Mulkey celebrates huge recruitment win as five-star prospect explains LSU decision. Van Lith led TCU to a dominant win over Houston Baptist, with her teammates leaning on her throughout the game and the offense running through the 23-year-old. Her choice to leave LSU was one that raised eyebrows, especially with the school also losing Reese to the WNBA with hopes that she would become the leader, but it already looks to be a smart move. With Reese herself excited to see her play with TCU taking to Instagram, the Chicago Sky forward commented, "She's back" under her ex-teammate's post showcasing her preseason pictures. After transferring to LSU from Louisville after the 2023 season, Van Lith had struggled to reach the heights she had in her previous 2 years, with Reese stating that she made a conscious effort to make her feel welcome despite her not being close with her new teammates. Reese said, "We weren't super close, but I was one of the people closer to her on the team. She was really distant from everybody else, so I felt bad. I was like, let me get close to her and see who she is, because she was the only white girl on the team, so I didn't want her to feel uncomfortable. I wanted her to feel as comfortable as she could coming into a situation where she had a transfer. She was super successful at Louisville, but for a little while, she struggled with confidence in the beginning, just being able to be there for her. I love Hailey. I wish we had some more time together. We still text. I still congratulate her and am so happy for her at TCU. I also try to support her there, but she works hard, and I admire her work ethic. Unfortunately, the situation didn't work out for her LSU. She doesn't have social media. She didn't have social media when they were dogging her out after the Iowa game. And being able to see how strong she was through it and being able to talk to her because I've been through it. I know how it feels not to be confident and everybody attacking you for something that you can, but somewhat can't control. So I'm excited for her next journey.